Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Impact Makers. Well, Dustin, it's been a crazy 2-3 weeks. I can't remember if it's been a crazy 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I look at the calendar, and I think it's going to be a crazy 2-3 weeks going forward. But it's been awesome. We've done a lot of cool things. We've learned a lot of cool things. Wanted to take the time today to kind of talk about what it is we've been doing and how what we've been doing applies to what CPA firms can be doing.
Absolutely, yeah. We alluded to this probably once or twice over the past month or so, but it seems like since June, or early June, the light switch has flipped back on, especially for CPA firms, and it's exciting to see. So just to let our audience know, kind of get into our heads a little bit in terms of what we've been up to. It's interesting because over the last month or so, and I look at some of our last 4 or 5 projects that have kicked off here, and combined with the training that we're doing, it's a lot of it's new, a lot of it's evolving from what we've historically done and innovative. And the point that we can make here, I know we talk a lot about this post-COVID world, but the connection that we can make to CPA firms and the services you offer, whether they're advisory focused, you're getting into some new consulting service lines, whatever it may be, a key piece of advice that we can give you is, as Michael and I have been talking the last few weeks and said, how do we get here and what's led to some of the success? It's that we've never wavered on what our vision of the future is with regard to the CPA profession. We have a bold vision for all of our current clients and potential future clients. We see what this profession can ultimately be, and as we talk to firm leaders, we never waver from that vision. We set a bold, inspirational vision, and what we found is that when an organization feels that they're ready to get on that path, they're reaching out, and we meet them where they're at, and we find the way that will work to get there together. And so my advice to CPA firms and leaders is, especially if you're hearing from some clients that we're just trying to get through these next 3 months, these next 6 months, that type of thing, don't waver on the value that you can add to them in the long term and what your vision is for that industry you serve, for that market you serve, whatever it might be. If you can keep that inspirational message going, there's going to be more opportunities for you. And so I'll just say we've been steadfast, and at times we've had to be more heavy-handed than we ever have in the past. And what I mean by that is sometimes we have to hold the client's hand more than we have in the past. But that's the value that we're able to provide. So yeah, I just thought I want to share some insight there, Michael, in terms of the conversations you and I have been having and trying to identify what the success factors might be to translate back to CPAs and as they look to service their clients in new markets, et cetera.
Yeah, I think that's helpful, Dustin. And I wanted to reiterate one key thing that you said that has been super successful, and I think that CPA firms should apply it to what it is that they do when they're talking to their clients. It's the concept of meeting them where they're at. And a lot of times when you're doing that, they are going to say, well, it's all we can do to get to the next month, get to the next 3 months, get to the next 6 months. That's okay. That's where they're at. They might not be resonating to a long-term future vision, but you can turn that around and say, hey, can we spend 15, 20 minutes with me? I want to get your thoughts on what you think of this as what your future could look like, and just get their feedback on what your vision is. That's how we've stayed steadfast to what our vision is. Many research calls and had them confirm. And then it's fun to see those clients that didn't have the time, or they were focused on the next 30 days or whatever, reach back out at some point to re-engage. So that's a strategy you can use when you're talking to your clients, is turn it into a research call. See what they think about how you're thinking. And then that way you're staying committed.
Yeah, hey, you're dosing out a little bit of Dale Crosley there, a great Dale Crosley idea. we've learned a lot from Dale Crosley over the years, and that research call concept definitely still resonates with us. So I couldn't agree more. And as you were saying that, think about multiple times a week when we're having conversations with prospects and clients, former clients, etc. How many times do we just dive into, oh, let me show my screen on something, and we pull up a chart, we pull up we have a slide deck that has an image in it that shows them a bold vision, and we just pull that up and say, what do you think of this? And you're right, that's led to some great opportunities and stretches them beyond just the worry of the next 30 days, 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah. So let us know what you think about it. Reach out if you want to engage further. And until the next time,